Have you been trying all kinds of things to overcome your back pain and nothing seems to help? Are you wondering why that is? In my experience, this often happens because the first and most important step in overcoming back pain has been missed. In this video, I want to explain to you what that first and most important step is, why it's so important, and why it's so often skipped. Hi, I'm Dr. Jared Wilbrink. I'm a chiropractor and a certified McGill Method provider. I help people overcome their back pain even when nothing else has helped, so that they can get back to living their lives without it being dominated by back pain. The first and most important step in overcoming back pain is to determine what's causing your back pain. Now maybe you're thinking, yeah, I know what's causing my back pain. I've been told I have a disc herniation or a disc bulge or something else that's wrong with your spine. Now indeed it can be helpful to know that you have something like this wrong with your back, but it's usually not enough. The reason for that is that in some situations, these things don't even hurt. For example, there's lots of people who have disc bulges or disc degeneration or other things wrong with their low back that don't have any pain. And even in the situations where these things do hurt, the reason they hurt can be different. For example, two people could both have a disc bulge, but the one person bending forward might increase their pain, whereas in the other, bending backwards might increase their pain. And therefore, when I talk about determining the cause of your back pain, what I mean is, what is it that keeps hurting your back? What is it that keeps irritating your back? In my experience, this often has something to do with a person's postures, movements, or activities that's overloading their back. And that's what you need to find out in your situation. What is it that keeps overloading your back? What keeps irritating your back? Now, the reason it's so important to know what's causing your back pain is because the best way to solve any problem is to address and alleviate the cause. And it's no different for back pain. If you don't address and alleviate the cause, and you only try to get rid of the pain through various means, whether it's chiropractic or massage or acupuncture or physiotherapy, the best outcome you can expect to achieve is temporary pain relief. Also, you can't just guess on what's causing your back pain, because if you do, chances are you're going to be wrong, and you're not going to be able to help yourself at all, or you might make things worse. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Imagine you love gardening, but you have this bad habit that every time you're done using your rake, you put it down on the ground with the tines up. Unfortunately, you keep stepping on the rake, which results in the handle coming up and hitting you in your forehead. After you've done this for a few days, you end up with a pretty bad headache. Now imagine with me, you went to your doctor and you said, I've got this bad headache from gardening. And if your doctor doesn't ask you any more questions, they might say, okay, well, I'll give you a prescription for a pain medication. That should help to relieve the pain. And I've also heard that often people will have headaches because they don't drink enough. So I'd suggest you drink a little more too when you're gardening. Now, this might give you temporary headache relief, but as you can imagine, as soon as you go out and garden again, you step on the rake and it hits you in the forehead, your headache will be back. Therefore, the best solution would have been to teach you how to put your rake with the tines down, so every time you step on it, it doesn't hit you in the head. And it's the same thing with back pain. If we just address the pain, or we guess at the cause, it's not going to work. But if we figure out what the cause is, and we address that cause, that's how you can have success in overcoming back pain. Now maybe you're wondering, if it's so important to know what's causing back pain in order to successfully overcome it, why is this step so often missed? Now I'm not going to speak for others or surmise why others may miss this step, but what I can tell you is why I used to miss this step, and it was for two reasons. The first reason was I didn't realize how important it was to determine the cause. There's a fairly common belief in the medical field that as long as someone's back pain isn't caused by something serious like cancer, an infection, or some other pathology, it actually isn't important to determine the specific cause. In fact, it's not even possible to determine the specific cause of back pain. The belief was that you just label someone with non-specific back pain or mechanical back pain, realizing that different people will respond to different therapies and treatments, so you try what you can and see how your patient responds. The other reason was that I had no idea how to find out what was causing someone's back pain. My chiropractic training was very much based on figuring out what was causing someone's back pain, not why they had back pain. And then once we knew what, was causing someone's back pain, these were the different treatments we could try to help them overcome their back pain. Thankfully, I've now come to realize that it's essential to know what's causing someone's back pain, to know the why behind their back pain, not just the what. As a McGill Method provider, I no longer skip this first step. This has enabled me to help people overcome their back pain even when nothing else had helped them. I've been able to help a wide variety of patients. Some who've had back pain from only a few months to a few years, to those who've had back pain for decades. I've also been able to help people with a variety of complaints, things like disc bulges, disc herniations, sciatica, stenosis, arthritis, spondylolisthesis, SI joint problems. If you're ready to overcome your back pain and you would like me to help you, I invite you to get in contact with us by clicking on the link in the description below. If you know of others who may benefit from this information, please share this video with them. Otherwise, please subscribe to our channel, and we'll talk to you next time.